Today we're going to talk about what everybody else is talking about, eBay's new promoted listings policy and why it's going to cost sellers more. If you sell on eBay, so you've probably seen the changes creeping in, higher ad rates, different fee triggers, and less clarity. So these updates to eBay's promoted listing systems are going to shift the cost burden heavily on to sellers. What's changing? So here are the key policy updates and how they differ from the old eBay system. With eBay's promoted listings, the standard promoted listings, you set an ad rate, which is a percentage of the sale price, like 5%, 10% for your listing. If a buyer clicks on that ad for that item and then buys the item, or within a certain time window after they click, you pay that promotion fee. Sellers report that the base ad rates are getting higher. Some in experiments saw up to 45% in extreme cases, which is insane. That means more of your sales go to the promo fee, which we pay to eBay. Another issue, eBay is applying the promo fee not just on the item price. Oh no. But the total amount of the sale. That means the item price plus the shipping plus the sales tax. Yes, you heard me right. They make you pay the promoted listing fee on money you don't even get, the sales tax. Sellers complain this dramatically increases cost, which it does. According to seller forums, some sales are being charged the promo fee even when the listing didn't appear as promoted to the buyer, or when the buyer accessed the listing by direct link other than clicking the ad. While the official line from eBay is, only pay when an item sells via a promoted listings click action. Seller experience suggests more opaque triggers and increased fees regardless. So why are you going to pay more as a seller on eBay? Well, the why is simple. More costs equal less profit. Here's how this policy shift affects your bottom line. Higher ad rates equals higher costs. If the suggested recommended ad rate is increasing, you'll either pay more per sale or you'll need to discount more to absorb less profit margin to remain competitive. Fee calculated on full sale amount. This is absolutely ridiculous. Instead of the fee being calculated only on the item price as it should be, adding shipping and tax into the final sale amount raises the base the percentage is calculated on. If your item sells for $100 plus $10 shipping plus $8 tax, it's $118. If your ad rate is 10%, you're going to pay $11.80 rather than $10. So the shipping, I almost understand, but the tax, they're charging us fees on tax, on sales tax that we never get. Profit margin compression. Combine the above with other eBay fees, including the final value fee, insertion fee, store fees, and now your net profit is squeezed even tighter. Some sellers report margin where the ad fee eats into half of what used to be profit. In forum post, I see one campaign has racked up $540 in ad costs for items that didn't actually sell substantially better. Lack of clear ROI. ROI, if you don't know, is return on investment. So even if you pay more, the visibility and incremental sales may not rise proportionally. One analysis found ads at high rates gave you bigger visibility, but low ad rate campaigns offered similar gains at much lower cost. That means if you're not controlling ad rates carefully, you could be paying a premium for a very marginal benefit. Now, all categories are different. Used clothing, technically, we usually have to pay more to promote our listings just to get them seen because there's so much used clothing on eBay. Now, what this means for different seller types. High margin, low volume sellers. If you sell expensive items with big margins, you might absorb this cost more easily, but you'll still feel the impact. If you are a low margin, high volume reseller, you're in the most vulnerable position. Smaller margins of profit plus higher promo fees equals much less room for error. Casual sellers. Even if you sell occasionally, if you opt into promoted listings, you need to monitor your ad rate carefully because your item might sell organically and still charge you a promo fee if triggered. New and competitive categories. Where many sellers use the feature, costs can escalate quickly due to competition and higher recommended ad rates. What you should do to protect your profits. So here are steps you can take to mitigate the damage to your bank account. Number 1, audit your ad rate settings. Don't just accept the suggested rate. Monitor what you're paying and what your ROI or return on investment is. Calculate total sale amount before setting fees, including shipping and tax, in your cost calculations to know your real base. Number 3, test low ad rates versus high ad rates. Experiments show lower ad rates, 2 to 3%, often yield similar results for less cost. Track your organic versus ad-driven sales. If you're getting many sales without ad clicks, you may be overpaying. Number 5, consider canceling or opt out of promotions for certain listings with thin margin or low demand. Number 6, keep your listing price competitive. Sometimes a lower price without promotion might be a higher price plus a heavy ad fee. One forum user reported promoting at 2% versus reducing price had nearly equal net profit. Monitor feedback. This is number 7. Monitor feedback in forums for hidden policy shifts. Many changes only surface when sellers report unusual fees or ambiguous triggers like sales being charged ad fees, even when not clearly promoted. So here are my final thoughts. This sucks. Yeah. Basically, what eBay is doing now is they're going to make it so if I sell a t-shirt and anyone clicks the ad for that t-shirt, anyone, Frank clicked the ad for my t-shirt, but he doesn't buy it. But then Bill comes along and he buys my t-shirt. Even though he didn't see the ad, Frank saw the ad, I still have to pay the promoted listings fee because one look at that ad triggers it and you will pay that promoted listing fee no matter who buys it afterwards, which is ridiculous. This is absolutely eBay kicking sellers when they're down. And we are down because the economy, not that great. So eBay's new promoted listings policy are a caution flag for sellers, to say the least. The platform is making it easier for ads to cost more and for those fees to sneak up on you. If you're not proactively managing your ad strategy, you could find yourself paying more for less margin, all while thinking you're staying competitive. Now, this isn't necessarily a reason to stop using promoted listings. They can still work, but it is a reason to use them smarter. In short, don't let the visibility promise blind you. And know your ad cost, your margin, and whether the campaign truly adds value. Because if you don't manage it, you'll end up paying for your own promotions, and your profit will pay the price. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, you know I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.